The biggest limitations in your life aren't the ones you see. They're the silent ones you've made without even realizing it. Welcome back to another episode of the Human Performance Mastery Podcast, powered by the Curiosity Theory, where the results matter more than the reasons. I'm your host, Martin Lopez, your human performance coach, and today we're diving into a concept that might be quietly running the show behind the scenes. They're called undeclared agreements, and if you don't identify them, they'll keep running your life without your permission. Sometimes things just don't go the way we want them. This happens in business, in relationships, in life. The frustrating part is the answer is often right in front of your face, right on the tip of your consciousness. You know that place where you can feel it, but you can't quite get to it? So how do you know you're experiencing this? Because the situation feels familiar. You recognize a pattern, and you can also see an outcome that is predictable. Today, I want to introduce you to a concept that I share with my human performance clients, a pattern that I call undeclared agreements. Here's the thing about undeclared agreements. They're not written, they're not spoken, but they run your life. They're silent agreements and commands that you make with yourself after a moment of disappointment, failure, rejection, or even trauma. Those moments where you hoped for something and didn't get it. So instead of facing the pain, your subconscious mind decided, this is just how it is. This is how people are. This is how business works. Or this is how love feels. It's in those moments that you make an agreement not to win anymore. You make an agreement to protect yourself from ever losing again, from ever getting your heart broken. But here's the thing. You didn't declare it out loud. But since that moment, you've been run by that decision, and you've been living with it every single day. These agreements form the upper limit of your success. In business, they show up in how you lead, how you delegate, how you communicate. At home, they may show up in how you argue and fight, how you protect your emotions, how you lie, and how you love. So here's the question. Can you think of any undeclared commitments running your life? Have you ever silently decided to lower your expectations so you wouldn't feel disappointed again? Where have you traded your power for mediocrity? Where have you traded your creativity and self-expression for predictability? You're not alone. This plays out in almost every relationship and every human being, and it happens all the time. But guess what? You have the power to change it, not by judging, not by blaming, not by complaining, but by recognizing it and declaring a new agreement, a new command, and a new way of experiencing your relationship with your subconscious that expresses clarity, love, and leadership. Here's something I said to Ingrid when an undeclared agreement showed up for me a while ago. I sat down with her and I said, I've noticed a pattern that I have, and I'm curious, have you seen it? And do you have a few minutes to talk about it? Then I took responsibility like this. I've noticed how I show up when I get upset or frustrated. I disconnect, I shut down, or I get critical. I saw how this affected you the last time, and I saw how it creates hurt, and that's not the experience I want you to have. What I want you to know is I'm working on it. I want you to feel safe with me, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. I would like for you to have an experience of trusting me, of feeling safe, and of being respected, and I'm committed to doing better. That kind of ownership builds trust. That kind of clarity reprograms subconscious agreements. That kind of leadership changes the trajectory of your business, of your team, of your relationships, of your life. So here's your challenge today. Find one undeclared agreement that's been running the show. Then get real curious and look into your heart and see how you want to show up. Because high performers are not just about grinding harder. They're about showing up greater. Thanks for checking out the Human Performance Mastery Daily Podcast, powered by the Curiosity Theory, when the results matter more than the reasons. If you like the show, please share it and leave us a rating, a review, and a comment. Until next time, keep striving for greatness.